Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about a major development in New Zealand's immigration policy that's generating a lot of discussion. The government has announced new measures to strengthen deportation rules, and it's a move that's been in the works for some time. Immigration Minister Erica Stanford has been vocal about the need for stronger enforcement, and the changes set to be introduced to Parliament are expected to have a significant impact on the immigration system. Let's break down what's happening here. The core of the new legislation is about closing gaps in the current compliance framework. Right now, there's a loophole where someone who commits a serious crime can't be deported if they've held a residence visa for more than 10 years. That's a big issue because it allows individuals to stay in the country even after committing serious offenses. Stanford has made it clear that this is a problem that needs to be addressed. She's emphasizing that when migrants don't follow the conditions of their visa, enforcement actions are a priority. This means that those who break the rules will now be more likely to face deportation, even if they've been in the country for a long time. And they're part of a broader effort to make the immigration system more robust and responsive. One of the key updates is expanding the deportation liability to cover up to 20 years for those with residence class visas who commit serious criminal offenses. This is a significant shift because it means that individuals who have been in the country for a long time can't just rely on their visa status to avoid deportation. The rules are also being tightened so that providing false or misleading information can now trigger deportation liability. That's an important move because it makes it harder for people to hide their immigration status and avoid the consequences of their actions, including those committed before arriving in New Zealand, can lead to deportation liability. This is a big deal because it means that even if someone committed a crime in their home country before coming to New Zealand, they could still face deportation if they're found to be in breach of their visa conditions. The definition of when a visa is considered to have been granted in error is also being expanded. This means that people who received a visa by mistake will no longer benefit from it and may be liable for deportation. This is a way to ensure that the immigration system doesn't allow individuals to take advantage of errors in the visa granting process, which can be issued if a physical address cannot be located. This is a practical change that should make the deportation process more efficient, especially for individuals who are difficult to track down. Additionally, Immigration NZ now has the ability to request identity-based information from someone when there's a good cause to suspect they may be in breach of their visa conditions or potentially liable for deportation. This is an important step in ensuring that the immigration authorities can act more decisively when serious breaches occur. For those who don't, it's important to have the right tools in place. The new legislation is intended to ensure that the immigration system is more robust and responsive, so it can act more decisively when serious breaches occur. This is a proactive approach to immigration enforcement, and it reflects the government's commitment to maintaining the integrity of the immigration system. Immigration NZ has estimated that as of July 1, there were around 20,980 people in New Zealand who have overstayed their visa. This is the first estimate using a new methodology, which the agency believes is more accurate than the previous one used in 2017. The previous estimate was 14,000 overstayers, but the government warned against direct comparisons due to the different methodologies. The new estimate is a significant number, but it's important to note that this is a small proportion of the total temporary migrants who come to New Zealand each year. The largest number of overstayers are from Tonga, followed by China and the US. The top 10 nationalities, which include people from Samoa, India, Great Britain, the Philippines, Malaysia, Canada, and Germany, represent 69.7% of the total estimate. This gives us a sense of which communities are most affected by the issue of overstaying. For example, Tonga is the largest group with 2,590 individuals, followed by China with 2,577 and the US with 2,213. The rest of the top 10 nationalities make up the remaining 69.7% of the total estimate, with only a small number on work or student visas. This is an important detail because it highlights that the issue is primarily affecting individuals who came to New Zealand on temporary visas rather than those who have a more permanent status. The fact that most overstayers are on visitor visas suggests that the problem is more about people who intended to stay longer than their visa allowed, rather than those who have a more permanent status.